Hey guys, welcome back. We are making our intention candles for the full moon in Capricorn. I've already pounded out some of these ingredients because, to be fair, there's roots as ingredients in here. I got burdock root and I got black cohosh in here. And I think if I sat here and pounded at it for 20 minutes, y'all watching would have just gone fucking crazy listening to me bang away at it. So did that off camera, but we've got some sea salt. We've got some sea salt in the mix. We've got the burdock root and the black cohosh. I've got some organic South American coffee. And then I'm going to add some star anise as well. And I've got some cloves. I need to get more cloves for the Capricorn energy. And then I've also got 3 different types of obsidian crystals. I've got regular obsidian, rainbow obsidian, and snowflake obsidian that we're going to dress them with. So for those of you not familiar with intention candles, these are not spell candles. They are readings. They're candle readings. And what they do is I essentially call in spirit, my angels, and help them guide me to a focus, right? A focus in the energy. And then we release certain blocks that would interfere with that focus. And when we release things as divine creators, we choose to replace it with something else so that the universe just doesn't throw anything in there, right? Hey, Lisa, how you doing? So that the universe doesn't just throw any energy back in the void, right? When we remove something out of our energy. So we choose as creators what to put in that place. And so we let go of the low vibratory stuff and welcome in the high vibe stuff. We dress it with certain herbs or spices and different things like that to aid in the intention as the candle is red throughout its burning process. And then we do a final results live, the candle readings final results at the end once they're all done burning. So, Missy Lisa, you brave soul, you. We've got your candle right here. The focus for Elisa. Okay. What is done cannot be undone, but can be reconciled. All right. What is done cannot be undone, but can be reconciled. So we are going to release shame for feeling blind. We're going to release the soul pieces others left behind with you. And being afraid of spiritual, quote unquote, sharks. Okay. What we're going to draw in instead in replace of shame for feeling blind, we're going to bring in gratitude for hindsight. Gratitude for hindsight, because we learn through all this shit, do we not? All right. The soul pieces others left behind with you. We're going to call back the returning of the soul pieces you left with others. Okay. And to replace being afraid of spiritual sharks, we're going to call in a big spiritual what are they called? Is it a harpoon? How do you what harpoon? That's what it is. A big spiritual harpoon. I was getting there. A big spiritual harpoon. We've got just the thing for that. No fear. All right, Missy Lisa. So that is your candle. What is done cannot be undone, but it can be reconciled. And so we're going to let go of all of this stuff. The shame for feeling blind, especially when you just didn't understand why someone entered your life, right? What the reason was. The soul pieces others left behind with you, and the fear or being afraid of spiritual sharks. And then we're going to welcome in gratitude for hindsight. We're going to welcome in the returning of the soul pieces you left behind with others, and a big spiritual harpoon, metaphorically speaking. Love that. We're going to put your cloves in here now so that I do not forget, because I will. I'm not going to risk it. And then we'll get a couple pieces of star anise in there. And your candle is good for now. I'll get all of this little fun stuff at the end for everybody. Miss Sherry, your candle. Hey, Kristen. How you doing? All right. Miss Sherry, focus for you. Ooh. It's a quote from Shakespeare. It's one of my favorites. This, if I can not mix up my B's and D's, this above all else, to thine own self be true. I don't know if that's an exact quote, but that's the gist of it. This above all else, to thine own self be true. We're going to draw that in. All right. We're going to release. I just heard the song. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. We're going to let go of spiritual dirtbags. Oh my God. Spiritual dirtbags from early years. My God. I'm glad Spirit has a sense of humor. Otherwise, this shit would be so heavy and deep all the time. There would be no comedic break. So letting go of spiritual dirtbags from early years. We're also going to let go the influence. The influence. How do I want to word that? The influence of shadows cast by others. And I kind of got that feeling like being stuck in someone else's shadow, right? Energetically speaking, feeling like you're in their shadow and maybe can't get out of it, you know? Like every time you move, they move and you're still in their shadow. So we're going to let that go. And then we're going to let go of dissonance. Why did I hear that word? Now I got to look it up. Because I don't like putting words on there if I don't know it. But I heard it. Dissonance. Ooh, a lack of harmony. Specifically among musical notes. A tension or clash resulting from a combination of two disharmonious or unsuitable elements. Yeah, we'll let that go. Fuck yeah, spirit. All right. I fucking love spirit. It gives me words that I've never heard. And it's just so, like, I've heard it, but I don't know the fucking definition of it off the top of my head half the time. Let's see. It was probably one of my vocab words in high school. Dissonance. Bang. All right. The opposite of resonance. Love that, Kristen. Love it. Okay. In replacement of spiritual dirtbags from early years, we are going to welcome in higher earth angels. Higher earth angels on your level. Letting go of the influence of shadow cast by others. We are going to welcome in authentic brightness and shine. Because if they won't let you get out their shadow, we'll just fucking shine real bright in it, and that shadow will become obsolete. Like, go ahead, bitch. Go ahead and move. I'll shine in that shadow all day. And to replace the dissonance, we are going to do resonance and harmony. Love that. All right. So, Miss Sherry, that is your candle. This above all else, to thine own self be true. We're going to let go of those spiritual dirtbags, the influence of shadows cast by others, and dissonance, and welcome in your earth angels or higher earth angels that are on your level, authentic brightness and shine, and resonance and harmony. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Put a couple cloves in there. And some star anise, tomato for ya. All right. Miss Kristen, we'll do you next since you are here. focus? Spirit, what is the focus for Kristen? I am comfortable with my personal power. Hell yeah, Kristen. All right, so we're letting go of insecurity triggers. We are letting go of quote unquote the battle. And being told certain strengths are weaknesses. Whether that's you telling yourself or somebody else making you feel like one of your strengths is a weakness because they don't like it. All right, so we're going to be letting that stuff go. To replace insecurity triggers, we're going to bring in the energy of being self-assured. To release the battle, oh yeah, we are welcoming in peace. 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 And to replace being told that certain strengths are weaknesses, we're going to bring in divine defiance. Love it. All right. So Miss Kristen, that is your candle. Being comfortable with your personal power. I am mantra. Insecurity triggers, the battle, being told your strengths or weaknesses, letting all that go. We're welcoming in feeling self-assured, peace, and divine defiance. Put a couple of our cloves in there for you. And some star anise. Anise. Ooh, if I can get it out. There we go. Okay. Miss Christina, your candle. The focus for Christina. Spirit, please. I hum my soul song aloud for all. Humming your soul song. I feel like, because I'm getting this vibe, like totally picturing you like humming to yourself. And maybe it's not just for everybody else, but all is inclusive of yourself, right? So when you find yourself humming or you find yourself with a song stuck in your head, maybe start kind of tuning into the why is it significant? Because even if it's not necessarily affecting you now, it could just be something that's been buried that maybe it's just time to be made aware of and recognize that maybe you've moved through it, right? And even give yourself like a pat on the back for it. So you were dealing with chickens, Kristen. Oh my gosh. All right. But yeah, Christina, it's like knowing that it's recognizing that you've moved past certain vibrations and being proud of yourself is, I think, a big part of this soul song right here. So we are going to release the fear of being heard. We're going to release feeling like an annoyance or burden to others, especially when you're not, right? And we're going to let go oh, how do I want to word that? Fucks given to undeserving fuckers. We're going to let go of all the fucks given to undeserving fuckers. All right. To replace fear of being heard, accepting how necessary speaking up is. Feeling like an annoyance or burden to others, to replace it, we're going to bring in Soul Femme, who seeks out comforting you. And we're going to welcome in, to replace the fucks given to undeserving fuckers, we're going to welcome in an attitude of serenity. All right. Attitude of serenity. So, Miss Christina, that's your candle. Humming the sound of your soul song aloud. Letting go of the fear of being heard, feeling like an annoyance or burden, and fucks given to undeserving fuckers. And we're going to let all of this good stuff in, accepting how necessary it is to speak up, the soul family who seeks out comforting you, and an attitude of serenity. All right. And then for my own self, especially because I'm running on crunch time here. Let's see. For myself, and so that I don't forget your cloves and your star anise as well. If I can get it. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Let's see. for me, Spirit, please. I am capable of great shift. All right, Spirit. Letting go of stubborn patterns of self-neglect. Spirit always gets me with these, my God. What else? Feeling thank you, Spirit. Accepting disrespect. And feeling quote unquote last. All right. We're going to welcome in self-priority. In replacing of accepting disrespect, we're going to welcome in the highest respect. Okay. And feeling last. Being around others who reflect importance. All right. That's my candle. That's my candle. Yeah, you heard solar plexus, Kristen? Hell yeah. I am mantras are all about that. Truly all about that. All right. Got my cloves in there. Got some star anise for being in there. Get our wonderful little herby mix. I think it's so cool how the coffee turned the salt dark, especially since Capricorn like rules the color black. Love that. Okay. Woo! Almost knocked my damn camera over. All right. 1 scoop for you. And for you. And for you. And for you. And for me. Alrighty. We're going to get our crystals in there too. Our obsidians. 1, 2, 3. Might have been 4. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I've got some extras. So let's just do some more. Boop. All right. All of our candles are dressed. I'm going to go take my son to work, and then when I come back, they will all be lit. Guys, I love y'all so much. I look forward to this energy. I look forward to watching them burn. I will keep you guys posted in the community tab, the post tab, as they continue to burn throughout, the upcoming days, possibly weeks. We don't know. And yeah. When I come back to, after I get them all lit, we're going to do the moon event readings. We're going to do the secret code names. All right. I love y'all, and I will see you later.